One of the things you often do with percentage is to find a markup or a discount by adding a percentage on or taking a percentage off. Now there are two different methods you can use for this. I'm going to show you them both. I think they're both handy. Let's have a look. Let's say we want to increase $85 by 15%. Now the first method I'm going to show you is first of all work out what 15% of $85 is, and then we're going to add it on. 15% of 85 is equal to 15 over 100 times by 85 on your calculator. 15 divided by 100 times by 85. I've done this beforehand. It's $12.75. We want to increase $85 by 15%. So we want to increase $85 by $12.75. So the total at the end is going to equal 85 plus $12.75. A total all up of $97.75. An alternative way to do the same thing is to, rather than work out 15% and add it on, we could say, well, $85 is 100% of $85. If we want a 15% more, we're not going to have 100%, we're going to end up having 115%. So rather than work out 15% and add it on, we could just work out what 115% of $85 is. So that will be 115 over 100 times by 85. On your calculator, 115 divided by 100 times by 85. I've done this beforehand and I know the answer works out to be $97.75, exactly as we got before. Same two methods can be used when you're decreasing an amount by a percentage. If I want to decrease $95 by 20%, the first thing I'm going to do is work out what 20% of $95 is. So it's 20 over 100 of is times $95, and on the calculator 20 divided by 100 times 95 works out to be $19. I want to get that and take it away from $95, so the total at the end is going to equal 95, take away 19, a total of $76. Alternatively, could do the same thing by saying if you started with $95, that's 100% of the amount. We want to decrease it by 20%, so we want to take 20% off. So if you take 20% off, you're going to be left with 80%. So instead of doing the whole thing, you could just say 80% of $95, and if you work it out, 80 over 100 times by 95, you'll end up on your calculator getting the same answer just a little bit quicker. Which of the two methods is best? This one or that one? Well, I like them both. This one gets you your answer quickly. This one's useful too because I think it's probably more like the method if you had to do this in your head, and maybe you're in a shop and your shop was offering 20% discount. This would probably be the sort of method you go through in your head if you're trying to get your answer. So it's useful as well. We've got some more questions on this over the page, so I wonder if we'd turn over now and we'll go straight on and do them right now. So these questions concern markups and discounts. I've got a hedge trimmer. It costs the store $80 and it's marked up by 30%. So to work out the final price, first of all we'll work out what the markup is, I think. The markup is 30% of $80. That means it's 30 over 100 times by $80. The markup, you could work it on your calculator, 30 divided by 100 times 80 equals $24. How much is its price at the end then? It was costing 80, we're going to mark it up by 30%. The markup is $24. So the final price is equal to $80 plus $24 equals $104 is the final price. We've got a kitchen mixer. It normally costs $840, but it's given a 25% discount. You could do it by first of all working out how much that discount amounts to. The discount is 25% of 840. It's a bit hard to read, isn't it? So that's 25 over 100 times 840. I've done this beforehand. You could check on the calculator. The discount amounts to $210. And so that will end up giving us a total, if you get your 840 that it was costing, we're going to discount it or mark it down, cut the price down by $210. Final price works out to be $630. Check my calculations. The last question here asks us to do two things. We've got a jacket. It costs the store owner $105, but he sells it for $158.95. The markup is the difference between the cost price and the selling price. In other words, $158.95, take away what it cost him. Simple calculations, and the answer is $53.95. Check it on your calculator. Now the last little one is a little bit tricky. It asks us to work out the markup as a percentage of the cost price. Now to do that, first of all, start by working it as a fraction. The markup, the amount of the markup was $53.95. That's what we worked out a second ago. We've got to express that as a percentage of the cost price. Which was the cost price? What did it cost the owner? $105. So start off by writing it as a fraction of $105. Now turn that fraction into a percent. You do it by dividing 53.95 divided by 105. That changes it to a decimal. Then times by 100. Changes your decimal into a percentage. On your calculator, 51.38%.